Hello and welcome here and welcome back to Talk FCB, and a quick video today guys. It's the international break now, of course, so lots of random things going around, just thinking about different things and just reading different things on the internet. I decided to do this video today on Neymar. Now there's been a lot of talk throughout the season really about Neymar, good things, bad things, of course the last few days now as well. We've had new news and different things coming out about his transfer, the unpaid tax, and of course Bartomeu and Sandro are very much involved in that and could face prison sentences. But I'm going to be doing another video on that when more official information comes out and when they really get to the bottom of what happened with that transfer. But basically regarding Neymar's form, now in the past few days and weeks in fact, there's been a lot of questions about Neymar's form, his form in front of goal, possible greediness in front of goal as well. And against Real Madrid, there was a lot of criticism of him after the game, mostly on social media. So I'm not saying this is criticism coming from inside the camp or it's coming from the press. This is mostly people watching the game and then trying to criticise him or even, abuse him. But basically what I want to say is this criticism is unfair. Now, a lot of people come out now and say, you're defending Neymar. How can you? What are you doing defending him? He's clearly missing chances. He's not up to the form he was at the beginning of the season. I understand that. I'll admit that Neymar is not at the level that he was a few months ago, because Neymar started the season on fire. Really did. Started it on fire. With Lionel Messi, they linked up really well. He was getting goals. He was finishing off his chances. He was very, very clinical in front of goal. And the last few weeks, that's petered out. And I'll admit that Neymar in front of goal has not quite been as clinical. He's not quite been as confident in front of goal. But what's the one thing that you don't want to do when someone isn't looking as confident in front of goal, when they're not quite making the right decisions? What do you not want to do? Knock their confidence. And what's criticising Neymar constantly going to do? It's going to knock his confidence. So if you want to help the player, it's not going to help by trying to kick him when he's down. Because basically at the moment, Neymar is going through a period where it's just not going right for him. I mean, you look at the game against Man City, the shot that he had in the first half of the game in the Camp Nou, and it hit the post, basically rolled along the line and somehow didn't go in. That's sort of what it's been like the last few weeks for Neymar. He's been so close, but not quite there. It's just like against Real Madrid. He made an absolutely outstanding run from almost, I think just about the halfway line, completely shredded apart Real Madrid's back four. He came inside Dani Carvajal, he jinxed around Ramos and Pepe, and then he made the wrong decision. He went for the shot instead of passing it. He didn't hit the target. But I'm just saying that sort of thing is what Neymar can do. He can dribble around opponents. He can be very, very decisive in the final third. But at the moment, it's that last decision from him, whether he shoots and misses, whether he's not hitting the target, whether he's not passing on the opportunity. All of that will come. That you have to keep remembering that Neymar is 23 years old. This is a man who's been around for quite a while, so you'd expect him to have some level of experience, but it's still only his second season in Europe, and he's not even completed 2 years here yet. He's a massively improved this season. He's had a really good season, goals-wise. He's been very, very good in front of goal. He's been an absolutely pivotal figure of that front three that we have. And I just feel the criticism after a few weeks, a few bad games, and to be honest, they're not even bad games. I thought in the first half against Real Madrid, Neymar gave the ball away far too many times. He was very, very poor. But in the second half, he was causing chaos. Whether he was making the right decisions, he wasn't quite doing that. But what he was doing, he was running, he was creating space, he was working hard, he was very good on the ball. And you cannot take away from him the fact that he is more dangerous than Pedro, because I've actually seen people say, you know what, just drop Neymar. Leave him on the sidelines. He's going through bad form, so drop him. That is just such an arrogant view of what's going on here, because Neymar needs to play out of this spell. The only way he's going to get out of this little run of bad form is by playing through it, by getting that confidence back, and he'll understand that, he's got to make the right decisions. And Suarez and Messi love playing with him. In interviews, they've come out and they've said, we love playing alongside Neymar, we're not frustrated by him or anything like that. And it's just one of those things where everything Neymar does at the moment is being scrutinised, and because he's on this little bit of a bad form, a little bit of a bad patch, everything that goes against him really is going against him. Like I said, the shot hit the post against Man City, it just wasn't quite going right for him. But what I will say is, he's got the quality. We know Neymar has the quality, and quite early on in the season, there was a lot of people saying, future Ballon d'Or, he could get in the top 3 of the Ballon d'Or this year, what a player we have. If you're going to be very, very quick to praise Neymar, you've got to stick by him when he goes through a little bit of a rough patch, and that's all I'm saying. We've got to stick by our players. He's not going through the best time at the moment, but it's very, very important that he's given the chance to get out of that run, because I'm sure that come the end of the season, he will rediscover his touch in front of goal, he will start making the right decisions, and he certainly will learn from the mistakes that he's making this season, because that's the sort of guy he is. He's not going to rest on his laurels, he's going to come back stronger, just like he did last season when he wasn't at his best. He came back stronger this season. That's what we're going to see again from Neymar. We don't need to over dramatize the problem that he has. It's not a massive run of bad form. It's not really terrible in front of goal. He's just going through a bit of a poor spell, and we just don't need to exaggerate it. He's going to be fine. Let's get behind him. He's going to stay in the team, and he's going to do well. So leave your thoughts down below, guys. I'll see you very, very soon indeed. I'm interested to hear what you guys think about it, because there's a lot of criticism going around about Neymar, and I just think we need to take a step back, have a look what he's done this season, and kind of appreciate the good work that he's done, the growth that he's made, and just accept that it's not all going to be rosy. It's not all going to be green this season. There's going to be some bad patches, but you've got to stick by your players and you've got to support them. So leave your thoughts down below, guys. I'll see you very, very soon, as I said. Leave this video a like if you did enjoy it, and of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I've been Talking FCB. I'll be back very, very soon. Vesca, El Barça.